Hey, Duke! How's it going? Oh! Great party, dude. Jake's the name. Party animal's my claim to fame.
Jeez, I've done it again. Center stage, life of the party.
Great tunes, you know, like I once said, backstage at the Civic hanging out with David Lee, we were discussing, like, the ramifications of partying in the 90s. You know, with the greenhouse effect and all.
Why do I do this to myself? I'd rather be at home on the couch watching The Love Connection.
So come on, everybody, it's time to party! Do I hear the limbo? Everybody, do the limbo! It's limbo time!
I'm like the worst dancer in the world. 2 left feet and... Why do I keep putting myself down? Where's my self-esteem? It's time to straighten up, get my life together. Hey, everybody, party's over. I'm out of here. Why? Because I don't quit.
Don't quit, never give up. Don't quit, just do your stuff. Don't quit, you can go all the way. Forget about tomorrow, we're starting today. Don't quit.
Good morning, gang. I hope you're wide awake and ready for a little work on those Bimans because we have a great workout coming up. And later, we'll all take a quiz to find out how our self-esteem is. I hope it's a little bit better than that guy in the openings. But my first guest came to national attention as an Olympic gymnast and has gone on to become a national sports commentator, actress, and singer. Would you please welcome Kathy Rigby McCoy. Hey, Kathy!
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
I'm great, I'm great. I almost tripped as I came up, but I'm great.
Oh, good, thanks. Oof, boy, we don't do that again.
No,
Right?
exactly.
How is it kind of making the actual transition from an athlete to an actress?
Well, there was an awful lot that I learned from being an athlete, that if you work hard enough at something, you've got to get better. And so right after gymnastics, after the 72 Olympics, I was offered a few commercials and some movies and things like that. And the one thing I thought is, if I want to compete in this arena, I better get better at it because there's a lot of competition out there. And so I started taking voice lessons and acting classes, and that was wonderful.
Practice.
Practice, exactly, practice. And it takes confidence, and I gained a lot of confidence from sports, so.
Now, as an athlete growing up, I mean, you must have had your parents behind you the whole way because that's hard training. That's not,
Yes.
you know, your weekend warrior type exercises, right?
No, my parents, I had one parent that was kind of pushy, my father, who he lived a little bit through the athletics. He didn't, like most parents, he loved me so much that he wanted me to do well, and I didn't take it like that at times, but it all has worked out. My mother, on the other hand, was the biggest inspiration of all. She was physically challenged. She had polio when she was pregnant with my older brother, and then had 3 children after that, and
Really?
people said, you can't do this and you can't do that, and she said, no way, I can do anything I want. And in fact, she was in gymnastics as a high school student, and she told me after I was involved in gymnastics that she had indeed been a gymnast, and I never knew that. So it was kind of
That must have
exciting.
been some real inspiration
Yes,
for you, though.
absolutely.
You know, like doing it for mom. Well, now, you know, of course, mom, speaking of moms, you're a mom of 2 beautiful little girls.
And 2 boys.
And 2 boys as
And
well.
2 boys, yes.
Well, being a mom, you know, like, is there that thing of saying to the kids, all right, you have to exercise, you know, like, you know, I want you to get involved in sports early, or do you, you know, kind of back off on that and let them ease themselves into it?
Well, I really want, most kids, first of all, are very active, you know. You don't have to tell them to get athletics. You don't have to tell them to get exercise for them, but you can guide them. The one thing that I do with my own career is I don't want my career shoved down their throats.
Right.
I want them to choose what they want to do. So they play baseball and soccer, and my 2 little girls are involved in gymnastics and ballet, and they love it, but they don't have a clue that Mom was
Really?
a gymnast, really. They know I can do handstands and things like that, but they don't really, they don't quite know, but they're very young right
Well,
now.
now, you're very, very positive now, and of course, you know, there was a time when you were down. How did you get yourself out of that pit and up to where you are now?
Well, I went through, as a lot of people know because I do a lot of talks about it, I was anorexic and bulimic for 12 years. I had to put my career in sports in perspective. For so long, I did sports, the only way I was validated was through my performance. And I know a lot of athletes who are like that. And you've got to enjoy the process. Then you reach your goals a lot more easily, first of all, and you love what you do. If you only do it for the gold medal, it's much more pressure and much more difficult. So I enjoy that now. I enjoy the whole process now.
You're enjoying it, having fun,
Oh,
and you also have a
ball.
great husband, and you guys work out together, I hear.
Well, we do a lot of things together.
The whole family does things together.
We do a lot of, first of all, because we have a limited amount of time, we do a lot of walking together. He helps with nutrition. We in the family, we have what we call our 60-20-20 diet that we...
Which is?
Which is 60% carbohydrates, potatoes, salads, things like that. 20% protein and 20% or less fat, and he's very helpful in putting all of that together. He's very helpful with dealing with the kids, and one thing we like to do is walk a lot. We use weights on our arms and hands.
Walking?
Walking.
Is a great exercise
everybody
for
can
everybody
do that.
at home, yeah.
Everybody can do that in the
Now,
family.
your two daughters are here.
They are.
We got to bring them on.
Come on, girls.
Come on, Katie and Teresa.
All right.
Yeah, gang, Katie and Teresa.
Katie and Teresa. And they are partying. They've been partying, I see.
Oh, yes, they definitely have
you're
it. Now,
partying.
of course, you were talking about walking and,
Yes.
feeling, the old kind of ankle weights on.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, you guys be all weights, all right? Let's give you a little piggyback ride.
All
and we
right.
can kind of walk our way out. And let's do it.
All right,
Ready? Up in the air.
One.
Here we go. Gang,
Ready?
Kathy Rigby McCoy, thank you very much. Here we go. We're walking out.
This way.
Let's do it. Gang, thank you. All right, gang, now it's time for the exercise. But remember, you want to grab your broomsticks and your light weights. If you don't have the light weights, that's right, everybody, a couple of cans of Mama's tomato paste will be perfect. And if you don't want to use weights, that's okay, too. You can use little isometrics. Just use your fist. Keep it tight, okay? Remember, though, before doing any kind of exercise program, you want to check with a doctor. Are you ready to do it? Get your broomsticks, and I want you to meet a couple of my pals. First, Casey, our exercise model, expert at large. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Fantastic. And Danny Lopez.
Nice to meet you.
Part of the Jake gang. How you doing, pal?
Pretty good.
What's up? What's happening?
Well, not much. I'm single, and I work for an elevator company in Paramount, constructing elevators.
Now, when it comes to exercise, what are your goals? Because, we're going to make you win here, and we're going to start off slow. But what's the first couple of things you want to work on? Pick one.
Okay, I want to work on my biceps.
The bimens, the biceps. Okay, so our highlight exercise today are the bimens, the biceps, for Danny and the gang. But first, we're going to go through the whole routine, okay? Let's grab our sticks, keeping the body real tight. Now, pop over here a little bit, Dan Areno. Right, feet over here. Okay, shoulder width apart. Let's also have our knees bent. Stick up in the air, right? Now, we're going to stretch it up. Reach it up for 1. Good. 2. Don't bounce, right? Reach up. 3. Good. 4. And 5. Bend those knees. 6. Breathing normally. 7. And 8. That's it. 9. And good. Now come over a little bit this way and stretch it out. 1. And over a little bit, buddy. 2. Good. Not all the way around. We don't want to hurt ourselves. 3. And 4. Now lunge with the legs. 5. And 6. How's that feel, all right?
Pretty good.
7. And pretty good. What do you mean pretty good? Down a little bit lower. Here we go. 1. Turn the stick. 2. That's it. 3. That's okay. 4. You can watch KC. She looks great. 5. And 6. Good. 7. And perfect. Now put the stick down. Palms down as best you can for a side lunge. Right? 1, 2, 3. Don't bounce. We're moving nice and smooth. It's okay if you don't put your palms down at first. We're going to work our way into it. Everybody's a winner, gang. Start off small. 4, 5, 6, 7, and great. Now turn to the side for a stretch. Little calf stretch, right? And over here like this. There you go. You have to come all the way down. That's good. Stretch the calf out a little bit. Feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, Danner, other way. This way. Nice. Down. Good and stretch. Good and stretch. The first time you work it out, or you do a little bit of stuff on your own?
Just a little bit.
Okay, that's okay. We've got to start off small. Let's go down for the Jake run. Here we go. Now, you want to do is get down on all fours, right? That's just a small exchange of the leg, right? There you go. Good cardiovascular. Oh, you know how to do this one, right? The old mountain climbers in school. 2 and 3. A little bit shorter. Start off small. 4 and 5. You want to breathe normally. Here you go. 6. The boys at work are going to be proud of you, buddy. 7 and great. Now on your back. Here we go. Sit up time. All right? How you feeling, all right?
Pretty good.
Not bad? Okay, good. Let's keep the feet flat on the ground. The knees are bent. Palms are facing each other. See, if you do it nice and slow, it's always good. You start off easy and you ease into it.
Okay.
Here we go. Reach it through as our beginner sit-up. Don't come up. Want to keep the shoulders off the ground. Good, like Casey's doing, just reaching through. Nice small movements. 5, 6, and 7. Good, and 8. Now turn over on the side. Here we go. Outer thigh time. Working the outer thighs. Strengthen them up. Upper body's good and tight. Foot's flexed. You're breathing normally, right? 1 and 2. Good. 3. Stomach as tight as you can. The idea is to keep the bodies tight so it prevents all kinds of injuries, right? 6 and 7 and great. Roll it over other way. Got to work the other leg there, Pally. Right? Here we go. Outer thigh. There you go. Body tight. Arms are flexed. Up and 1 and 2. Good. KC, rock 'em.